Alright, I just wanted to talk about something today, and the fact that Sonic is finally coming to Fortnite. But it does have its own glaring issues that I will be covering. But first of all, I am going to say that I am crazy excited. Been waiting for this since like the first rumor in 2023, so very excited about that. But on the surface, I do want to talk about some of the small things that people are also talking about. First off, I'd like to bring off Sonic's model. Right, Sonic's model definitely looks a little bit wonky, right? His proportions are a little bit weird, but of course he's in Fortnite, it's going to kind of be like that. But then again, Crash Bandicoot has his completely normal, albeit still strange, proportions, and he's just in the game now. So definitely wondering why they couldn't just do that for Sonic as well. But hey, you know what, I'm just happy that Sonic's in the game, you know, finally. But, and I will say, his design also has a canonical explanation, which I think is pretty hilarious. In that canon, it's the fact that, I don't know if this is canon to the games, maybe, I'm just gonna highball it and say yes. But, it's the fact that, Sonic, Knuckles, and Shadow went to Eggman's base after they heard a disturbance or something, and, basically a rift opens, and at least they're gonna try to go into that, but then Tails calls him on his little laptop that he's had since Sonic Unleashed that he just won't get rid of for some reason. And within that, basically Tails tells them that they should not go through the portal, right? Because then if they go into the rift, they're gonna lose all their memories and powers or whatever. And so since we don't want our boy Sonic nerfed, Sonic is like, oh, okay, let's not do that. Right, and so Tails reveals that they can still help by the fact that he found these very oddly 6 foot tall lookalikes, which, if you didn't know, Sonic is like around 4'10" to 5 foot, like tall. And no, he's not 3'3", that is classic Sonic. And so Sonic's an entire head shorter than the minimum like Fortnite height requirement. So they had to stretch him out, which is why the robot's there. But it's a pretty cool lore explanation, and basically in the lore that the robots have their memories and personalities and whatever because of the biodata after they shook their hands, and then they're there to complete the mission and help the Fortnite island or whatever. I don't know. I'm not really into the what the heck? Oh my god. Okay. So I'm not really into the Fortnite story. But I will say I do think this is still really cool, right? I'm really excited. Obviously, I'm going to be making a million videos on the fact that Sonic is in Fortnite. But another one of the issues in that is the fact that he's locked in the Battle Pass, which, I mean, we expected that, right? It's a Gaming Legends season. Obviously, Sonic's going to be in there. But, he's rumored, but it's almost like 100% certain he's tier 85, which means like he's at the end of the pass. You're gonna have to grind the whole season. Now this is an issue for some people because some people are probably not very good at the game. No offense, you know, I'm sure you're great. But it's gonna be really hard for some people to unlock Sonic. And now obviously I'm not to self-glaze here. I'm not gonna have any trouble getting Sonic. Right? I have maps that I use to help me grind, and I'll play. So I'll be able to get Sonic no problem. But for a bunch of other people, they won't be able to get Sonic as easily, which is really sad. So that's another one of the issues, is that he's not like super he's really far into the Battle Pass. Which, you know, I also disagree. I don't think he should be that far. I think he could be either in the beginning or the middle of the pass, right? I feel like that's pretty acceptable, right? It makes sense. But, you know what? It's fine. Like, they'll make do, right? People will make do with it. So, but right, another issue is that the fact that all of these gaming collabs that they teased with the Sonic collab aren't going to be in the Battle Pass, even though they didn't fully disclose, like they never said this is going to be in the Battle Pass. But with all the leaks going around and they never corrected it's pretty blatantly false advertisement there, and like no sugarcoating. But yeah, so people are very upset about that. I'm also pretty upset about that. Like, I would have loved to see Sonic and Joker together in the Battle Pass because, you know, they're best of friends. Not really. But yeah, I don't know. They were in Crossroads together. It was close enough. But yeah, just to finish it off there, with the whole Sonic and Fortnite thing, it's really cool. It's really sad not all the Gaming Legends characters are gonna be in the full pass together, but this is a video mainly on Sonic X Fortnite. So just to finish it off, I'm so incredibly happy for this. Right, it's amazing. But yeah, Sonic's model looks a little bit janky. But, and yes, it's a brain clone. It's not exactly the real Sonic, but by sci-fi logic, it's still him, even though it's a clone. You know, we're getting what we're getting, and that's fine with me. But yeah, I'm just happy that Sonic and Fortnite is in the game, and I'd like to know your guys' thoughts on this, and by you guys, I mean the 4 people watching. And so I'd like to just know any thoughts in general on the Sonic and Fortnite thing. Definitely when it comes out, I'll make a couple videos on that. And yeah, so I hope you guys like this video. God bless. Remember, you can do all things through Christ. And I just hope everybody has a blessed day. Have a good day. Have a wonderful day. Have a sparkalicious day. And all right, bye-bye.